Hello, everyone. Welcome to our October Tech Spark Show. Happy Halloween. And my name's Jessica, aka the hot dog. Um, when you work for Meanwhile for so long, that's what you had to put up to. We didn't pick this one to wear, but our marketing person helped pick this outfit for us. So thank you for joining our October special edition show. We're going to talk about the New Jersey Service Center. We have a special guest, Freddie Leung.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Great. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we jump into our New Jersey Service Center, we want to talk about a little bit about Meanwhile Group overview. So we are started in Meanwhile, Taiwan, 1982, and over 40 plus year company. And we promote our own brand and design our own power supply. Currently, global employee has over 800 employees. As you all know, we have manufacturer side in Taiwan, China, and recently have expanding to India, Philippines, and another office. And our group revenue, we are billion-dollar company. For some of you guys doesn't know, that's one of our goal. We reached about 3 years ago. We want to continue to maintain that. And thank you for all the distribution partner here today to help us maintain our billion-dollar company. So yeah, so in terms of a group that we Meanwhile also has many office and worldwide. And so right now we have a 10 branch office. And as you know, the Taiwan is our headquarters. We also have a manufacturer site in Suzhou and Guangzhou. And we also have a sales office in Netherlands, in Amsterdam. And that particular office is service our European market. And right now we also have our Indian office that opened in 2019, and that also service our local Indian market. And then that particular office is not just a sales office. They started manufacture some of the Meanwhile power supply, like the LRS series. So it's for domestic market, but probably later, eventually, maybe they will be started helping manufacture the LRS series sell to worldwide. And we are at the Meanwhile USA office. It's in Northern California in Fremont, and the office has been here since 1999, and we just have a big celebration for our 25th anniversary. So we've been here very long enough, and later we will kind of talk about some of the expansion we plan to do in the North America market. And as you all know, about last year, we actually opened our New Jersey service center. Kansas City service center. We called it, first we initially used our office as kind of like our centralized logistics center. So definitely it's located in the heart of America, so it's easier for us to ship the product to the East Coast, to the West Coast. Where we have the warehouse kind of set up there. I think for all the East Coast distributor, love that idea because used to take them 5 to 7 days to get their shipment. Right now, only about 3-4 days. As that office is started established, we started kind of have a little production line. That's what we call the value added service center. So we started doing other modular power assembly, some of the conforming coding, external adapter, plug change to barrier connector, or some of the voltage adjustments. So enable to service our customer that, hey, maybe they cannot meet the MOQ, a higher MOQ place order through production. We have this value added center able to do a smaller build quantity for that project that when they started ramping up. So that was the second phase of our Kansas City location to build up this value center office. And more importantly, I think earlier this year on the Tech Spark show, you hear us talk about the Kansas City office right now become what we call a power solution. So basically right now with this power solution center, we provide a one-stop shopping service. Basically, we focus on the DCN. We design, we help us for the customers' power system. We also help certify kind of, their whole system. They may need to go through the UL and for more system integrated project. And we also manufacture. So we also do the whole manufacture side at the US side. And yeah, more importantly, we also rely on brand Power Next, our power accessory to source all this connector or cable or chassis and all that, and be able to offer customer this whole solution offering on that. So as a Kansas City office, that's the three main focus that we focus on: our power solution center, our value added service, and also our centralized logistics center. But now the important of the show is talking about the newest, the greatest office that we just opened in the East Coast. So yeah, Fred, so maybe you can tell me a little bit more about it. Sorry, I'm like twisting my head around and yeah, so what's the reason? What's the reason we picked New Jersey as our East Coast location? Hey, New York's good. Sorry for all the New York fans out there. I know you guys lost last night, but go Dodger. I'm sorry. But yeah, why we pick the New Jersey as our East Coast location?
Well, first and foremost, Jessica, thanks for inviting me to one of these tech sparks. I didn't realize I'd have to dress up, but as this two leading salespeople here, given a bad sales year, this is actually what we have to wear every day.
That's right.
But yeah, to answer your first question, we actually set up our New Jersey sales office back in 2017. So as you know, we're based here in Fremont, California, and originally we've always been managing our sales here just strictly out of California. But as we started to grow, we felt that we always leaned back to, as you know, our founder, Jerry Lin, had, he always has a saying, no service, no business.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So
that's his slogan.
yeah. So what we've taken from that is, in order to service the local customers, we need to be there locally. So we felt that New Jersey was a good spot for us because it's kind of equidistant between, you're about an hour away from Boston, the Northeast. You're probably you're in the Mid-Atlantic states, so you can hit like New York, Philadelphia, those main metropolitan areas. And then you're probably another hour and a half away from the Southeast, right? So New Jersey felt like the most optimal place for us. So as I mentioned, we've been there. Our first sales office was there back in 2017.
Oh wow, it's been that long?
Yeah, so it's been about over 7 years now, going on almost 8 years. So our original mission was just, primarily focused on finding and developing, the local OEM accounts, right? Trying to build up that local market and really service customers within that local market. Obviously, given the time difference, we really needed to bridge that gap between servicing customers in the East Coast, but being here in California, having that 3-hour time difference.
That's great. That's great. So what's the reason now we're going to name this as a New Jersey Service Center, NJSC? Why don't we name it just New Jersey East Coast Office? What's the reason we call the service center? Can you kind of elaborate a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I think as we've definitely evolved these past 7 or 8 years. Again, going back to that no service, no business motto. I think what we've come to find is our competitors have always been offering that premium service, and especially here in North America, I think a lot of our customers, as people on online can attest, we've evolved, right? We've originally just used to offer very generic, what we use a term in here in the company, easy sales, right? The open frame, the metal enclosed units. But what we come to find is, as you'll see, or as you all know, our products have become a lot more sophisticated. They're a lot more technical. And I think a lot of our customers, as we come to see, the customers that are utilizing those products, our modular, our 3+N, high power, all those customers that are using those products, their needs have changed, right? The easy sale has no longer become easy. It's become a lot more complex. And as we all know, I think customer demands are obviously become a lot more elevated, right? They want that response. They want those technical resources, right? So we felt that we really needed to ultimately service those customers to a higher degree.
Yeah, so like you mentioned, I think sometimes we call those like power supply is a box mover, right? Like box moving, right? They just move this customer to another one. But yeah, I think with the right now with our 3+N, that's one of the our newest focus of the product line. It definitely required a little bit more service, right? Not just the sales, and sometimes maybe the solution center will help jump in on the call with you guys, and then sometimes require a little bit upsell, right? I think with the modular power supply, I remember there's one project we work on. Customer was just using 3 meanwhile open frame, but how do you upsell to ask them to using just one of the modular power supply, right? And then cross sell too. Like how do you when customer need the Dingwall power supply, the meanwhile also have another power accessory that maybe it's also related to what they need to build, kind of like their cabinet too. So I think it's definitely require it's kind of harder to do sales nowadays, right? I think when we started, we're like, yeah, it's okay. We just sell our SP series, the LI series, it sells itself, right? But right now with the more sophisticated product that meanwhile also offering, it does definitely require more of the sales and or our distribution partner here to kind of educate our customer a little bit, and more importantly, has our office on the East Coast side to provide that service on that. Yeah. So first, so also, do you have a kind of mission statement for New Jersey Service Center?
Great question. We actually do have a mission statement, as you can see here. There's going to be a lot of it's very wordy, but I think the keywords, you guys can read this for yourself. But I think it's I'll read it. It's the relentless development of suitable and qualified KA accounts. And I think some of the keywords that at least the mindset that I like to use is, the relentlessness, right? And then also the development. I think a lot of our customers need to be developed. Again, how do we go from developing customers within a market, developing our footprint within a specific industry or customer base? We don't just want to be the complementary product, right? I want to be the main supplier that they go to. And obviously from, whether it's from a direct sales standpoint or from a service center standpoint, I mean, we can't, we're resource limited like most organizations are. So we have to go after suitable and qualified accounts, right? KA accounts are what we term as like key accounts, right? So some of those, Fortune 1000, those large OEMs, or even industry leaders within their space, right? So we're trying to find those customers, develop them, and also because I think those customers actually give us a lot of feedback as well in terms of what products we need to develop, what industries are emerging. So I think a lot of those takeaway for us is trying to get that feedback and really trying to understand what that local market, the pulse of that local market.
No, that's great. And I think, as you all know, we really we don't have a big, massive sales team, right? Like Fred said, they help qualify the customer and kind of, even though we want to establish a new market, new region, but more importantly, you want to find a qualified customer, right? Our customers, K customer can, go up to a couple $100K. But if some of the customer, maybe it's a smaller customer, but hey, we also have our distribution partner to serve them. But I think to have that New Jersey Service Center there, it's not really just getting more sales. And I think it's for us to understand the market a bit, understand the whole East Coast, how they do business. It's totally different. The way every time we travel to East Coast, everybody all dressed up like in their suit. Hey, when you come to California, we are in our sneaker, right? So yeah, it's definitely a different market. And then I think it's great now we are hiring some of local people to kind of have that same dialogue or understand how to work business with them. So I think that's also very important too.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's great to hear that we do have this mission statement set up. So can you tell me a little bit more about what are currently the New Jersey Service Center? What are some of the services that you currently offer?
So I think right now we're offering the same services that we offer here in California, right? But we're trying to do that within a local, obviously based on their local time. And as you mentioned, touch base a little bit earlier, right? I think customers are looking for, I like to use the term, they want a local throat to choke, right? So I think having that local presence, we'll be able to offer that. So, this right here is just a list of some of the services, the pre and post sales, technical support, right? It used to be it's not just the sales office. this is a service center, right? So we're going to have the technical resources to be able to support those customers that do have those technical questions, right? Or those issues. And we'll get into that a little bit later on in terms of some of the capabilities from a technical standpoint. Customer site visits. I think we open up this to a lot of our distribution partners, right? This kind of goes to maybe number 4. I think Meanwhile has a great product, right? Based on I've been doing this for way too long. My hair is almost gray, or it is gray.
You want to show your hair? Because
My hair is actually gray.
Turning to gray today.
Yeah, but I think based on a lot of my customer visits or my interactions with customers, for the most part, they're sold on the product, sold on the price. Your distributors do a great job of offering those commercial services. But even to this day, I always get a sense that a lot of customers don't have a real sense of who Meanwhile is. How big are we? Who we are? What our direction is? What our core competencies are? And I think each time I go there and I guess I'll use the term preach, I always find myself when I leave those customers that the customers get a better sense of who Meanwhile is. And I think I won't say that's the missing link, but I think that's an important component, right? Because all things being equal, on an Excel spreadsheet, part number, price, lead time, we're competing against a lot of our competition is fierce, right? Sometimes it is an uphill battle, but I think having that manufacturer representation is sometimes it's kind of what gets it over the finish line, right? So, but yeah, in terms of that, another component of it is like trade show collaboration. I know there's a lot of regional trade shows that sometimes for us it's logistically maybe kind of limited for us to be able to do that. So, but we don't want that to be an excuse for you guys not to exhibit Meanwhile at trade shows, right? Indirect lead generation. We come across a lot of customers that are, again, not suitable, not qualified, but I think that definitely can be customers that are suitable for our distributors, right? There's a lot of large accounts that maybe we have trouble breaking into, that maybe some of your distributors have great relationships with, right? So I think we'd be able to go ahead and find ways to collaborate on some of those large accounts. And as I mentioned, some of the other ones, local sales support, local product trainings, in-house product testing, modifications, and troubleshooting. Everything that we've been doing here in California, we want to mirror that in New Jersey.
No, that's great. So I hear cooperation. That's a keyword, right? So I think we want to cooperate with our customer, our distribution partner there with our New Jersey service center. And, we work together. Maybe there's certain account, like, big account, they say, hey, we want to work direct, right? And then we work together how to win this business. Maybe there's some account that our direct is like, hey, this customer, they told us they're going to do $1 million, and a couple years later, they do 100K. First, it's like, hey, this is not our account to handle, because they want to focus on kind of like the key account. But how do we kind of work with our distributor on this account? I think it's need to have that engagement, that cooperation together. But like you say, manufacturer representative is very important. So every time we go see a customer together, sometimes they're like, hey, who's Meanwhile? Are they like, maybe $100 million company? Like, they don't know how big we are. We believe on Meanwhile. We have a Meanwhile DNA in ourselves. So we help our distribution partner there to say, hey, kind of like you say, preach a little bit who Meanwhile is. And now they know it's like, wow, we didn't know like they have over 15,000 products. We didn't know that Meanwhile has manufacturing site in Philippines and India. We thought they just, Asian company that's located in Taiwan and China, right? So I think that really helped us. We are here to help you guys to push to the finish line, right? So sometimes maybe just a little push on that. And I think more importantly, being in Jersey, I like to have my coffee in the morning. So I know we have a couple of distributors on the East Coast always ask me to come to work at 6:30, because I say by the time I come to work, 8:30, get my coffee, 9 o'clock, it's your lunchtime. So when you guys need some service in the morning, they, at the time you call here, you probably won't hear from us into your afternoon time. So I think with the time zone difference, it's great now we have a local of the service there. But hey, Fred, this is kind of the current service offering. Do you have some of the kind of the future plan? Are we going to have add on any additional service for this New Jersey office?
Yeah. So as you can see here, our office is actually in, I guess it's actually considered South Jersey. So it's about a 30-minute drive from downtown Philadelphia.
I'll call you the Jersey boy now,
What's
or
that?
Jersey boy?
Oh, Jersey
or-
boy? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that fist pump. But yeah, so like I said, it's right in that Cherry Hill, South Jersey, Marlton area for those folks who are familiar with Jersey. But yeah, so some of our future plans, it's a new building. We just purchased this back in August, so a couple months ago. It's 6,000 square foot. So yeah, part of the things right now we are in progress of setting up an engineering and a technical support lab. With three-phase AC power, so it's going to have the capabilities of testing our entire Meanwhile product line, right? Also in progress, we're building a new large training center.
Wow.
So yeah, it's going to be a place where we're going to have to be able to, like I mentioned, we're going to be able to do in-house product trainings, maybe do classroom trainings. Those can be for distributors. Those could be for our end customers as well, right? Want to get them to come to a place where they can learn a little bit about not only who Meanwhile is, but also our capabilities, right? So again, it's just an East Coast training hub. So another component is, as you all know, Meanwhile, we're part of the SDG group, right? So part of the other major component of the SDG group is Sharewell, right? So Sharewell specializes in a lot of that green energy, those type of products. So we want to use this building as a showcase, right? We want to showcase that we actually use our own products, right? So this building has solar panels already established, right? Are already
Oh, that's great.
on the roof. So we
Any
want to
charging station for the car?
yeah, we're going to use maybe some of the Sharewell products that we got, some of
Really?
the off-grid type of applications, building automation, smart lighting controls. We want to be able to not just have the product stay stale on a shelf. We want to be able to highlight that, right? Use this as a
great.
as a as a showcase for some of those products.
We have some customers only like 5 or 10 minutes close by office. Can they go over to charge their car if they need it?
Sure.
Are you charging SDG point?
No. Well, yeah, we'll offer that for free. We'll get you a free Dunkin' Donuts, maybe some coffee, some free Wi-Fi.
East Coast thing.
Yeah, there's some nice diners out there, I know, in South Jersey. So, but yeah, feel free to welcome in this New Jersey Service Center. For our, distribution partners, my message to you is use this as an extension of your sales office, right? Come to get to know us, come to get to use this to help you sell your customers, right? If you want to bring your customers, if you have local customers that have technical issues, or if you have customers that have commercial issues, the building is there. It's an extension of the resources here in California. And if need be, either myself, our resources here, Jessica, right? If we need to go out there and be able to help you close some of those deals, or help you address certain issues, just give us a call.
No, that's great. So no, that's good to know. Like we have all this future plan, three-phase AC power capacity too. I heard Brian's going out there, and then Brian's kind of loving that area. So yeah, so we have our engineer team going out there next week to kind of set up a big lab. And yeah, so I think we're going to have a lot more additional service offered to a distributor. Yeah, so I think like kind of like Fred say, the office is going to be serviced as our training center. So maybe next year our product seminar, instead of have other team on the East Coast flying to the Fremont office, maybe we'll be conducting our training in our New Jersey Service Center. Currently, we're building up this whole training area, so hopefully can fit maybe around 40 people or so. Yeah. So and yeah, so I think right now we have a headcount of 5. We just have 2 engineers already been hired for close to 3 months. They're at a boot camp here at the Fremont, training with Brian and Kai's team. And so, yeah, so I think later they will be kind of going back to the office, to the Jersey. So 2 engineers already on site. So, any question, you guys don't have to wait till us on the West Coast time. And we talk about, it's going to be fully function testing that over there. Like Fred say, it's we're going to have an open door policy. So I know even in Fremont office, sometimes we have a customer just walk in. Like I think some of a customer close by here or in Santa Clara, not too far away, like 30-minute hour, they just drive in, say, hey, we have this power supply. Can we talk to your engineer? Can we test it using your lab? We do that. So I think in a Jersey office, that if you guys have customer maybe want to have a little more engagement or understand how we test our product, feel free that. So it's welcome everyone. And, we love to kind of engage. And more importantly, it's for us to understand the product, like how our meanwhile power supply is kind of designed into our application. What can we do to help resolve their issue? And quick, simple turnaround time. So yeah, some of the modified sample now might be done at a Jersey office. And and then more important, faster response time for East Coast or Central Time customer. And and Fred mentioned account visit, right? I'm in California. Sometimes maybe I cannot get there fast enough to our Boston customer, to our maybe Georgia customers, right? So if we have a trade show around that area, sometimes we fly in there for just a day. But hey, if we have a local customer, it's 30-minute flight for them or our flight for them. So we have a local office. We can send our engineer or sales people from our New Jersey office. So we will provide a lot more support in that area. Great. So the next slide to be kind of finished up, we just kind of want to see, hey, we are here. Sorry, I had to put it up there, the San Francisco. We are in California, the Bay Area. And don't forget, we have our Kansas office. About the Chiefs, sorry, we lost to them again. So that's our Kansas City office. And Jersey, I can't find a team, so I just put Eagle, Philly. So our New Jersey office is only like 25 minutes, 30 minutes close to Philadelphia. But what do you think if I need to put down some team there?
Well, there are the Jets or the Giants. The Jets are playing tonight for the East Coast folks, so maybe they can right the ship. But yeah, so again, sorry for the Yankee fans, but sticking on football. I mean, there's the Jets, they're the Giants. But other than that, it seems like whether it's us on the West Coast or on the East Coast, we need to find a way to get those Chiefs and those Swifties,
I know.
off their thrones.
Sorry. But so that's meanwhile right now for the North America office, we offer this 3 big service centers. So I just want to let you know that's all the service we offer. But as in California right now, we offer pretty much the full service. Kansas City is going to be focused on that value added, the power solution center, and the Jersey office, the New Jersey service center, pretty much going to offer everything what California office offer. Well, except probably for the power solution, because the power solution is still going to be mainly focused on in our Kansas City office. But later there will be our main focus in our kind of supporting our East Coast customer in terms of sales, and we're going to have technical support and modify some of the modification, and more importantly, the other training will be done over there, and the trade show co-op support, and that will be also done there. And the marketing, so we probably will also have some support of the market on the East Coast on that part too. Great. So that has to conclude our show today, and we hope you like our custom. We hope our distribution partner give us more sales next year, so me and Fred don't have to wear this again. And we just want to kind of promote our next month show. So next month, November, we don't have a tech spa show. We're going to take a time off after this whole Halloween thing. We need a 1 month off, right? No,
You scared them away with these costumes.
I know, right? Just for the tech spa show, just 1 month off. But the next show, hey, Leo, for the first time, we'll be doing this tech show in December 5th, the first Thursday in December. And Kai is going to be our host for this show. They're going to talk about what's the new market they see in 2025 and some of the product roadmap as well. And on the right side, you can see all the New Jersey Service Center team. So if you have any questions, the two new engineers, Tim, Chang, and Fred, you guys all know. So thank you so much for the show. But last but not least, we're going to send out a survey. So please fill out the survey. And we want to hear what are some of the additional service that you think New Jersey office should offer that we did not list it. So give us suggestion and give us suggestion for the text bar show, what we can do better. Do we need to wear this kind of alpha every show or probably not, right? So yeah, give us a suggestion on that. And Carol's gonna giving out some free gifts. So if you submit survey, you'll be eligible to get some free gift from Meanwhile. Well, thank you so much. Happy Halloween, everyone. And thank you, Fred, for being our special guest on the show.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Thank you. Happy Halloween.
Trick or treat.